Hello, I'm Lori Jovest, and today I want to talk to you about business etiquette and how some very simple changes to your behavior can create more connected relationships with your coworkers, your bosses, your clients, and make a difference in how people perceive you and how they feel about going the extra mile on your behalf when you need them. So I would define that as business etiquette. And I know that sounds like an old school term, and it is, but it's basics that people seem to have forgotten. So if you bring them back, you will be seen as a professional who has a lot of really great character traits, and we'll get into those. But the first thing I want to talk about is please and thank you. In this, this day of quick communication, as few characters as possible, texting with one hand, we are often committed to using very few words. And as a result of that, please and thank you have kind of fallen by the wayside. But if you become a person in the workplace and in your personal life who never hesitates to recognize that you are asking someone for something by saying please, and that recognizes their effort, and also thanking them for their effort on your behalf. And those two things right there create an impression of you as someone who appreciates other people and who understands the effort that goes into doing things for other people. So that's number one. Number two, emails and texts can be so quick and you're trying to zip through them, and maybe a client or a coworker sends you a 3 word text. That does not mean that you need to reply to them with a 3 word text. Sometimes what you'll want to do is, thank you so much, Susan. I really appreciate it. I'll get that to you right away. That's not very many words. Or maybe just thank you, or I'm on it and I'll let you know when it's going to be ready. Stand by. Thank you. Add those little pleases and thank yous into those communications. And the other thing is, if you have an email that you're sending or you're replying to, dear Margaret, thank you, Lori. It's worth the extra characters. It really is. The introduction and the close of an email might not seem important, but when you do it consistently, you will appear to be more professional than people who just throw sentences and hit the send button. And some might not agree with me, but I would encourage you to give it a try. And then the last thing is understanding the concept of reciprocity. And reciprocity means that in your workplace and in your life in general, you will be charged with helping other people and they will be charged with helping you. And it's kind of the way the world works. We're social animals, we're biological beings that rely on each other. So if you understand that someone does something for you and you are gracious about it, you tell them, thank you, and you always say please and give them thorough instructions when you need something from them. You're always polite. What that does is creates a situation or an opportunity for you to do something for them. And if they're a service provider and you're the one that benefits from their service, you may not be able to do something directly back for them. Though you do something fast for me or and get me my projects on deadline, I'll get you projects on deadline. You may not be in that area of responsibility. So you may have to step outside of that and say, you know what? I just got you a $10 Starbucks gift card because I just so appreciate what you do for me. It's not the money. You don't want to be extreme with cash. You don't want to give them something that's $100 if it's, above and beyond work rules. But a $10 gift card to Starbucks means you were thinking of them, that you care enough about them to notice that they love their Starbucks. Or, bring in some fresh flowers one day, or bring in some cookies that you baked, or, you went on vacation, bring back some of those really great caramels that they only make in that little small town in Vermont. Take the time to create these reciprocal relationships in your workplace and in your life and watch your success grow, because reciprocity is a natural part of being human. And when you live by that law of reciprocity, and understand that if somebody's repeatedly doing something for you, you should pay them back in some form or another, to acknowledge what they're doing and to be reciprocal. So, those are the three things I've got for you today. They do make a difference in who you are in the career world. And over 2 or 3 years with consistent, really great business etiquette, you will change how you are perceived in the workplace. So, I betcha. So anyway, workmomsays.com is my website. I have a podcast as well. So find me on Spotify and all those other podcast platforms. If you're watching this on YouTube, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, the share button, leave me a comment, give me a like. Even if you don't like what I'm talking about, and you disagree with me, I'd still love to hear from you. And I'd also like to know what you'd like me to talk about. So give me some love in the comments, and I'll be back soon with some more Work Mom Says Don't Be an Idiot career advice. Take care.